Hey YouTube, this is Prometheus, guys, giving you more of the meta. So guys, I want to go ahead and show you some more defensive gameplay. I have been working and finalizing some ebooks for my patrons. So if you guys are looking for ways to run your offense from a unique standpoint, I actually have broken down several different playbooks. I've got really extensive breakdowns for the alternatives spread playbook. Also, I've finished and finalized the Vikings offense. I ran several different plays with that. I got comprehensive breakdowns on the Patriots, and then I'm working on the Tampa Bay Bucks, but I have Chicago Bears and Jets offense. Most of the stuff that I use and run is stuff that basically carries over from game to game to game because it's more conceptual than money plays that break coverages and whatnot. So let's go ahead and jump into this gameplay using Carolina Panthers as my defense. I'm using a lot of match defense. I might be switching out of Carolina Panthers just to kind of switch things up and hopefully get a little bit better run support. Going against the Packers, I'm using the Dolphins. It's just my team of choice, and the play that I like to use is a cover 3 buzz. Now, not this particular version. I like a cover 3 buzz, Mable, I believe, when I'm running it. So actually, in this type of situation, he's in an outside spread type look here, where he's got 3 wide receivers on this side. He's got 2 on this side. So I think I just automatically just jumped in cover 4 because this is the first play of the game. Played to the middle of the field. This is my responsibility. The 3 wide receivers, my responsibility, so I've got to kind of carry with him. Playing that 3-rec hook, I do carry. He throws right in front of my guy and actually gets a completion. That could have went either way. That's a 50-50 ball based on the throw and the leverage of the defender. So he got away with one. Hey, that's fine. He gets away with one, that's fine. So now he's going ahead and jumping into single back bunts X nasty, and I'm going to be using this play. This is a play that I'm going to be running the majority of the time in this gameplay. It's my base play, and I'll audible out of it either into cover 9 or cover 6 or basically cover 4 quarters. And then I have a man blitz in this scheme when I'm using this 33 nickel 33 over defense. You can pretty much do this in any kind of nickel defense because they have a lot of match coverages in there. So let's see what I jump into. I think I stayed with that. I try to shift this line over a little bit, so if he does try to do an outside run, I've got more leverage against his run to try to stop that. I'm going to go ahead and use this guy right here, pull him down, because I've got a defender that's going to fall into, or I've got a curl defender, I've got a guy in the seam. My responsibility is to kind of play down to the box, attack the run if he decides to go ahead and run, and I have to defend any kind of streak that comes over the middle of the field. And then I'll be if this guy goes to the out or goes in, I'm going to play the middle of the field and watch for anything that carries over from the backside deep is my responsibility. So let's just go ahead. Comes down, tries a crossover right here, and he's got really the flat is already taken out. He's got kind of a levels concept, or basically flood concept going, and that's why I'm completely out of my position, just chasing, and that defender actually gets into his way and blocks that ball down. So he did the play action boot. I think he ran it stock, and that was pretty much locked up. Now he's in a tight set. Anytime I see tight sets, a 2x2 tight sets, I'm always thinking, okay, he's probably going to have a streak. He's going to have a mesh concept, this type of stuff, and then a wheel. So a standard mesh concept. So I always go with hard flats, stay with cover 3, and my responsibility is to kind of play in the middle of the field and try to take away any kind of those hitch routes. But cover 3 hard flats is probably one of the best places to do this. Sure enough, he runs mesh. So look what he's done. He's running mesh. That hit read right here is going to get picked off. He's got the little dragging route that is going to get picked up. My responsibility is to kind of fall over the spot. If this guy's streaking, I've got over the top coverage. I've got a middle safety that's rolling, and I have this guy right here. So this is why I run cover 3 against any kind of tight formations. You can see this guy kind of passes us off. He actually passes us off. He probably could have thrown this area right here, but this deep defender is kind of sticking. He doesn't really know where to go with the ball. It actually takes a shot up top. It gives me a 50-50 ball, and I've got Ramsey over there, who's one of the best defensive backs in the game, and I always get interceptions when people challenge him. So worked out pretty well for him. He gets the ball back on offense, I think, in this type of situation. So he's gun flex wide, and then I think I just stayed with the cover 3 coverage, because it didn't really have any kind of an answer. I like to jump into man coverage against empty sets, but you can see right here it kind of sticks and it takes a shot. It does a deep comeback route. Good read. That's a great route combination. Excellent read against the play I was using. That's like, you know, really smart. So now I go ahead and jump into cover 9, shift my line over a little bit to try to go ahead and protect against a run. So that's what I'm trying to do. And if he runs, he's not gonna get the leverage to get to the outside, so he'll have to stay in, and hopefully I can shoot the gap. I go with basically cover 9, and he throws up into basically double coverage with cover 9. I get an interception, but look what happens. This dude Watson pops Holland, knocks the ball out right on the 6-yard line, 7-yard line right there. So I get another turnover, but he actually gets away with one right there. I was pissed. I was really pissed. I really wasn't thinking too much. So I probably should have went with a heavier set right here. Maybe the 4-4, you know, 61-man defense type of situation. He gets the ball down to the 1. No huddles. It's got me in a soft defense, just a bad box, you know, just not a very good defense to be running against any kind of a heavy set like this where you have 2 tight ends and 2 running backs. He is able to go ahead and get the ball in the end zone. So I got two stops against him, but got that one stop stolen away because the wide receiver knocked the ball out. So here's the score. It's tied 9-9. Once again, staying in this cover 3 buzz. He tries to do a run. What I like about this is that you do have run fits, responsibilities. You know, and he's running away from my safety that's not on a run fit. I'm playing down in the box, and basically I have to fill this hole right here with the hope that this guy is going to fill the other hole. And I shoot the gap with the initial hole. You can see me trying to go out wide, but I get a nice little block shed with my defensive end to be able to go ahead and stop him for a no gainer right there. So now he jumps into 3 sets. So he's got 3 wide receivers over here. He's got a single wide receiver over here. I'm going to go ahead and jump into like a quarters defense or palms defense, typically in this type of situation. This guy should match up one-on-one. So this really gives me the opportunity to play this defender and actually shoot down to the run. Usually in this type of situation, you don't really expect someone to run, so it's going to be pass responsibilities that we'd be looking at. You can see me shifting the line over. He does basically, I think what he was doing is he was doing this play. So he's doing an in, he's got a dragger, and he's got a switch concept with a deep post over the middle. So I have deep post responsibility. Anybody that comes over the middle of the field, you could see that it's actually kind of double teamed. I'm kind of sitting here waiting for the switch. This guy's on top of his defender in that type of situation. So I'm just waiting for the crosser, and actually he just gets a cover sack. It just takes too long for that play to develop. That's a really good play. This is one thing I did find out against man coverage. Someone plays cover 2 man. This is a phenomenal play to use against cover 2 man. I've got a play broken down in my Minnesota playbook where I get one play touchdowns all the time with that particular play against cover 2 man. So that's one of those plays I left into my offensive scheme. Now it's a 3rd and 10 situation. I've been showing this guy match coverage the entire time. I decided to go ahead and jump into a man blitz. So I'm just going to use standard double A gap. Pressure's coming in. I'm going to shade to the inside. He does the same play, but right here with I'm able to go to sack him for 4th and 18. I'm trying to go ahead and jump an odd. I'm going to go ahead and default because I had man coverage earlier, and I have got baseline. Switching things around here. Should be going ahead in baseline. Didn't get things set up correctly. So basically what I did is I tried to go ahead and blitz. I think I stayed in actually match coverage right here. He has an opportunity. This is good leverage. Really good leverage. This guy should be catching the ball, but I get a good play against this guy and actually go ahead and get another three points off of that possession. I was struggling against his defense. His defense was better than his offense, but he really had a hard time playing against mass coverage. It just seems like it was something he wasn't really doing very well with. So once again, I see these tight formations. I like to use cover 3. Like to do hard flats. He obviously mistimed that pass. He probably just hit the button twice as he was snapping the ball. He got himself out of position. Right here, I jump into cover 9. I got on the wrong guy. I was trying to switch. He quick snap me, but I also go ahead and get a nice little block outside pass rush against a stick and nod. So that worked out for me right there. 3rd and 10 situation. Now I'm going to go ahead and dial up a nice blitz against him, and I actually adjust my linebackers on the inside. pressure comes in, I'm able to go, and he runs the ball on a 3rd and 10. So this guy's basically tanking right now. He doesn't really know what to do. Right here, I stay with the cover 6, blitz everybody, and he does block the house, sending 3 wide receivers out there, but he doesn't get a good play animation. And I'm able to go up 17-7 with 3 seconds left. This is one of those things where when you're playing a game and this stuff happens to you, you know the game is like almost rigged against you. Look at this. 3 seconds left. He just tries to do a lob up just to see if he can get something out of it, and I'm able to go to get a strip sack for a touchdown. So he was pretty pissed off about that. Basically checked out after that play happened. So let's go ahead and jump into another gameplay right here. One thing I do want to let you know is that the thing that really sucks about, like, you know, playing these games is that they reset your status. So I'm playing a lot of, like, you know, bums that you're playing like bronze bums and stuff like that. So, you know, sometimes you're just going to get players that are really not that great. So I just want to kind of show you some more gameplay of me running against this. I understand the philosophy behind the bronze, you know where they reset your standards. It kind of gets people excited again that they can start working up the rankings boards. But it is, you know, one of those type of situations where, you know, what you start doing is you stop playing players that are down your level, and you'll see that stuff firsthand. So I'm running against a guy that you know, basically is not that great. Let's see here, Miami Dolphins going against Atlanta. Defense here, I see gun bunch. I'm going to go ahead and stay with this cover 3 and just see what he does. Slide my line over a little bit, and he goes with the simple mesh concept. It pretty much locked up with the cover 3. He takes off this quarterback, so he's a scrambler. Meaning I'm going to have to use either spy or do QB contain against this guy, because he's willing to go ahead and take off right away. So back at it again. So you can see what I did is basically I'm going to go ahead and try to play against any kind of these mesh concepts. I use QB contain just to make sure if he does decide to scramble the outside, same play, same player. You know, these guys take these lob streaks against Ramsey, or Ramsey's going to pick these guys off and just really abuse them. So going against gun empty, this is where I like to go ahead and jump into a man blitz. I'm going to take my one defender and actually put him over the safety, so I can definitely get this guy off the line right here. He doesn't know where to go with it, scrambles, and I get him in that type of situation. Now he goes into full house clone. And I've been running this 4-4 split defense, and what I like to do is when I see these tight formations, I like to go ahead and man these 2 guys up on the outside receivers and just blitz 6 guys and see what happens. This is weird. I'm finding the defense, when you have a really heavy front like this, where you got 4 down linemen, 4 linebackers, it's not that great against the run. So I'm probably gonna have to take that out of my defensive formations that I use, because I'm not getting like efficiency with that. Everything's matched up. He takes a shot up top. I try to click on to go ahead and get an interception. He actually makes a play of the ball. So this guy's really struggling. He's taking lob shots up top with his quarterback. He's not making really good decisions. Now I go ahead, I get him a 4th and 10. He was using a lot of man mug blitzes against me, so I knew that he probably knows what people beat him with. So I immediately go out to the running back, and I'm able to go and tackle him short of the first down, and as a result, I'm able to go ahead and get another disconnection glitch check out. So, you know, once again, guys, thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. I'm going to be rolling out some more gameplay for you guys to take a look at. I'm also going to be showing you some more stuff that I've built out with this Vikings offense. So be on the lookout for that. So thank you for your support, guys. Until next time.